Before I start doing any cooking, especially this cake, I always say a little prayer to the Lord. I always ask Him to be with me when I'm doing the cooking.
Welcome to Not Victoria's Cake, it's Micks.
Right, 225 grams of butter. Softened butter. Just give it a little mix around the bowl. So, I used the bits of butter I've got spare on here to lightly grease the tins.
How big are those tins?
Tins are 20 centimetres with loose bottoms. Lightly grease and put your line on the bottom.
And it's got to be loose bottom.
Well, yeah, they come out a lot easier with a loose bottom. Next, 225 grams of self-raising flour. All the flour, butter, eggs, all the stuff I use comes from Aldi's. Sieve your flour. Oops. Two teaspoons of baking powder. Two 225 grams of caster sugar. Then 4 large eggs. Have these at room temperature.
So if they've been in the fridge, how long do you leave them out at room temperature for? A few hours?
Yeah, it depends how warm your room is. I've got a warm room, so they warm up quick. Lightly whisk. Then top it up to 300 ml with milk. Oops, then give that a light whisk to the full. Tip in. Mix on number 3 for about 45 seconds-ish. Then scrape, well this is what I scrape me thingy because you get bits of flour still there. And then I just push this all the way back around because sometimes you get bits of butter and stuff stuck right on the bottom. Then back in number 4. about 15-20 seconds till it sort of looks right. There we go. Divide between the two tins. Steven it out best you can. Fan oven, electric fan oven, 160. If you've got a different sort of oven, you have to work it out yourself. 26 minutes. There we go. And cut. Right, nearly 26 minutes later, and as you can see, Chris has cleared up all my mess for me. That makes cooking cake so much easier, having someone to clear all your mess up with. Right, cakes are just about ready. Now I'll leave these to cool in the tin until I can, until I can hold the tins with my hands. Then I'll take them out. Right, icing. 90 grams of butter, again softened butter. Don't want to come out. That little around. Then somewhere between like 150 grams, 170 grams of icing sugar, depending how sweet you like it. Do it to taste. I use about 150 grams.
And one of the most frequent comments is that it's not sweet and sickly, the filling in your cake, so that's probably a good figure.
And one day I'll work out how to sieve icing sugar without getting it everywhere. Whenever I weigh out icing sugar or use it, I get it everywhere. So I just tip the whole lot all in one go and eventually it'll all end up in a stiffish. And then I add just a drop of milk.
It's like a teaspoonish.
About a teaspoon. Just add a drop and then mix it in and see. Because I find if it's too stiff, it's a pain to spread on the cake. So it doesn't take much. go, your butter icing done. And cut. Right, okay, I washed my hands nice and clean. I just run a knife around the edge of the tin. There it comes. Right, get your butter icing that I made earlier. Then I use about 3 dessert spoons of raspberry jam. Oops. Press down. Then just finally a little dusting with some icing sugar. And there we have one cake.
Lovely.